So we are joined now by Amanda and Sharon. You see them on the screen right here. This is a really cool story. A lot of people have been asking me to bring more positive news, and that's what we need. And that's what I'm bringing you right now. Dave's positive news segment, I guess I'm calling it. Good to see you here, Amanda. I know I've talked to you before, but it's good to see you when we're talking about some positivity.
Yep.
So I found you online talking about some good stuff, and we'll get to your daughter in just a minute. She's smiling right there. But you reached out to me. I reached out to you.
Yes.
Your daughter has dealt with bullying before. Many of the people watching have. Tell me a little bit about what went viral. Something went viral this week that I posted on my page. Tell me all about her.
Well, I wanted to give an update about Sharon from how she was dealing with the bullying and the cyberbullying that she experienced near the end of last school year. So I thought it seemed fit to give an update because statistically, most people that experience what she did, they either implode or they explode. She did neither, and she turned that into an outlet to get out there and help people and joined our fire department as a junior firefighter.
Wow. So, Sharon, I'll bring you in. Hello there. You can see me. You can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. Why the fire department? When I was like a little kid, I always wanted to do that, but why the fire department? Why'd you do that?
I really have no idea. I was just told to sign some paperwork on the 4th of not the 4th of July, on Memorial Day, and she turned the paperwork in, and then it went from there.
Do you like what you're doing?
Yeah.
What do you do as a junior firefighter? Do you actually go out like when they have a house fire or something?
I can go out to house fires, but I am not allowed to go into the house fires right now.
Okay.
But after that, I can go in and tear down walls and ceilings.
Wow. Have you done that?
Not yet.
Wow. Okay. So you like it? You're having fun doing it? Okay. How does it? I talked to your mom before about bullying at school and so forth. Does this help you with that, or does it help you realize that there are good people out there, that they're not all bullies or bad people? It seems like you probably got a lot of good firefighters that are around you and people.
Yeah, it's sort of both, because there's a lot of good people out there and that will have my back for for instance, for when the fall comes around and school starts back up and people are still bullying me, I can get a hold of my lieutenant and he will be up to the school. Because everybody in the station said that if they're bullying me, get a hold of Lieutenant Taylor or Chief Kidd, and they would be up there. They would be dealing with it.
You've probably seen this, and I've been working covering the news with firefighters and police. It's like a family. It's not just a place to work. Firefighters, it's like a family. They're friends with each other. They have each other's backs. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's really cool. There's not many workplaces where you can work where actually everyone has your back. Amanda, you probably know about that as I do.
Oh, yeah.
Of working.
Yep.
How have you seen a difference in her since she's been doing this?
Her whole attitude has changed. She's more positive and upbeat. Before school ended, when she was dealing with the bullying every day, constantly, I would literally I would have to force her to get up out of bed, beg her to go to school, beg her to just come out of her room. I mean, she's still a teenager, so there's still the typical teenage behaviors there, but just her whole attitude and her whole demeanor has shifted from just such darkness and coming back into the light, and I couldn't be more proud.
Yeah, I mean, what has it where there's a lot of people, I mean, and you're not alone. There are students being bullied. There's adults being bullied too.
Yeah.
Because some people grow up to think they're still in high school. I've dealt with them, and they're bad people. Sharon, how were you able to like do this? Some people, when you get in this situation, I know others, you get very depressed. You just want to stay in your room all day. What makes you want to get out and do stuff and be on the fire department?
It's just that has happened in this last school year. It just like was very rough and crazy and nerve-wracking. But when I joined the fire department, well, at first, actually, when I joined the fire department, it's been getting better and better day by day. But how this all started and how we met the battalion chief, how we met Chief Kidd and Lieutenant Taylor was when they had to come rescue our dog from under our recliner.
Oh, hold on. I have to hear that story.
Whole station, the whole.
Yeah, I have to hear that. What happened with the dog? Tell me that story.
Do you still have pictures?
I have pictures somewhere. I'll have to send them to you.
Okay.
But we have a Shepherd Husky puppy. Yep. And we used to have a reclining chair in our living room.
Yeah, too.
And when he was a puppy, he somehow managed to wedge his head in between two steel bars. And I tried for a good hour before we finally called 911 to send the fire department out to get him unstuck. So that began the fire department's...
the Fire Department Chronicles.
Yes, as she says, the Fire Department Chronicles.
I actually have a picture of him now. That's him.
So that's how you met them or kind of moved. That is amazing how things work out in life. Like the rescue of your dog ended up, now you're on the fire department.
Yep.
Wow. Have you rescued any animals since you've been on the
Not
fire
yet. I had the chance to go rescue a cat stuck under some lady's recliner, but I was a very sleepyhead and slept through the calls. That there was 2 calls in one morning, and I slept through both of them because I was tired.
Well, you're a kid. You're 15 years old. You're allowed to do that.
Yep.
Is this something when you get older, would you like to continue?
Yeah.
Yeah. That doesn't scare you? You wouldn't be scared going into a burning building? I give the firefighters credit. I'd be scared out of my mind.
I mean, it just depends on the person that's doing that could do what I do, but they have to have bravery.
And how important, Amanda, is that to see? Because bravery, standing up to a fire, is kind of like a bully. The bullies, in a way, they're trying to knock you down. They're trying to burn you, and they're not going to win, it sounds like.
Exactly.
What advice, other parents, is this a good thing to do? Because in this situation, to find like an outlet or find something else to do outside of school, because the world is so big now, and that's why a lot of kids are being homeschooled to go with different groups. Would you advise other parents to like try to get if their kids are being bullied, to get involved in something outside of the school, a group, organization, or something?
I absolutely would recommend it to other parents, to other children. It's a phenomenal outlet, for these children to turn a negative experience into a positive. And not even that, they have, a whole department of, new family, new brothers, new sisters that they can reach out to for help, or just somebody to listen to.
Yeah, and I know that must be really cool because, like I said, they got your back if something happens, and that's how they are. So I really appreciate it because, as we talked about before, things can get really bad, but you're an inspiration to others as well. I think a lot of people just saw that on Facebook, and a lot of the people who saw the post were like, yeah, really good. Go, do positive. When people get beat up in life, they stay down, but someone like you're going to be really successful in life. And I bet a lot of those bullies are going to end up being I shouldn't say this, but they're going to probably be sad people in their life. Wow.
Yep.
Well, it's cool having you, and I hope it continues. And if I'm ever in that area and I have something, I don't live down there, but if my house is, or have a car fire or something, I'd be proud to have you come and put out the car fire or something. Any advice? Like, can anyone become like a junior? If someone's watching this, what does it take to be a junior firefighter? You're old enough, right? Can they just call or apply, or how's that work?
I would actually say reach out to your local fire department. I'm not sure about the rules and regulations for different, fire departments, whether they be bigger or smaller. But for Genesee Township, applicants have to be at least 15 years old or in the 9th grade.
Okay. And I'm just thinking now, even volunteer local police departments, nursing home. There's so much things people can do. So I'm proud of you both. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the little bit of time on this nice, humid day.
Yeah.